I actually heard a funny joke that AI created the other day for the first time. So there's no reason to think that it won't become better than us. And I'm not making a moral or ethical statement about what that means. I'm just saying that if you're worried about slop in the sense that you're worried that there's going to be a bunch of stuff that's put out there that's not as good as what humans can create, it's the opposite. There's going to be so much stuff that is created that is better than what humans can create. The slop that you're thinking of right now is going to be how we talk about things that humans create in the future.
Well, I think that's well said. And I think I agree to this point that things are now as bad as they're ever going to be. And that's sort of that's a pretty incredible statement to make because you just said we're already at the point where video is indistinguishable from AI generated videos and indistinguishable from human generated video. And everything else is only going to get better. So that's as an incredible like that's as a timestamp, that's an amazing feeling. I'll say it's often an issue though of incentives. I think there are some sort of dark outcomes out there in the future of, if we're in this attention game, which is sort of what we're in right now, of dopamine hits and social media and all that sort of stuff. Optimizing AI for creating salacious material that keeps you on it for long, long times. I do think that is an outcome that is very probable based on kind of the trajectory we're on right now. And I don't think that's a better version of the world than what we currently live in or the past. So it's like I don't think this won't always. I don't think we can always assume that it's going to make the world better. It getting good at making drivel, making better slop. To keep you stuck on your for your you page. Is definitely I think a watch out that like I don't want to be a part of, and I hope we can do my part to avoid that future.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. That's kind of why I was saying I'm not making an ethical prediction here because absolutely, as power grows, people will do things that are shady with it, and the largest companies will probably do the shadiest things. But I'm specifically referring to this question of slop, which what I hear when people say that is like drivel, like bad quality content that's not thoughtful and that doesn't make you think and that doesn't connect deep emotionally. I think we will see the opposite actually fairly soon.